This is the High Density Espalier Gardener, and this is an update on the grape vines after having been pruned back so heavily. The perlet has a new cane coming across, and the branches are growing up from it, and additional little vine or canes are going to be coming out here on top. And as I mentioned on the other video, I will be letting them grow out, and then I will choose the best ones for the following year. The same with my Cabernet. The Cabernet took quite a while to send the shoots out. I don't know why, but they're starting to come out, and coming out pretty strong. The blueberry has humongous leaves. The size of my hand compared to the leaves are humongous. Anyway, a lot of them actually already have little grape clusters coming out. I had shown in a different video that I was going to have my autumn royal grow up. I had 2 shoots here that I was letting grow, and then I was going to select the best one, which I have done now. And it has grown in the last month probably about 4 feet up the pole, and it should be ready to plant soon. And then I will be training it to the Spur method. On the blueberry, I showed the size of the leaves. I said that they were already putting out grapes there and then below, and they are growing out, and I will be letting them grow. I'll put some Velcro to keep this one up to the wires here, but I wanted to show that they are pretty evenly spaced here, then here. Oh, and there's some more little grape clusters, and then another one here growing out, then here. So they are pretty nicely spaced. These here shoots, once it gets larger, I will train this one over to come along this vine, and only leave it there for a single year. Once it is 2 years old, I will cut that. No, this is Spur. So I will be training one of these into a permanent cordon, one of these shoots here along the wire. Same with the Merlot. It has its 2 permanent cordons and quite a lot of canes coming out. I don't see any little grapes coming out on that one yet, but this one also, you should be able to see that the canes, which are pretty nicely spaced here, then here, then about 4 inches apart, and that's what you want. You want them to be nicely spaced so that when the grapes are coming out, that they won't be crowding each other. Then my black manuka It has the cordons already out. These are arcane pruned. So for now, I've already selected the two best canes that have come out, and I've started them on their cordons. These particular cordons for all the cane trained vines are going to be here for 2 years, because next year they'll be 1-year-old canes, and so that's what you want. The following year, then I will cut those 2-year-old canes off and have 1-year-old canes at that point. So they're coming along quite nicely. The Zinfandel here is Spur method, and again it has quite a lot of little grapes coming out here, and they're nicely spaced. Grapes actually on almost all of the shoots coming out for the Zinfandel. Coming along the Spur trained cordon, and then for next year, what I'll do is, when I'm going to be pruning these, I will prune these back to about here, leaving this bud and this bud growing area here. So then this piece here will be my spur. I had been cutting them back too much, but now that I know what to do, I will be pruning them correctly, and I will leave the little spurs, and from there I will be getting my new canes. Then here on my summer muscat, I have, is that summer muscat? Yes. Have permanent cordons on this side. It was from last year, and now on that side I have a new cordon that I'm training to the wire, and quite a lot of little grapes. As you can see, they're already coming out, growing in quite nicely. The red flame seedless, I had looked it up, and it said that you could train them to go either way on spur or cane, and the way they were coming out on the spur method, that I had a permanent cordon here, it wasn't looking like they were going to be doing a whole lot as far as giving grapes, so I'm going to try the cane method. So I have a new cane growing along the wire there, and a new one that I'm training to go this way. If it turns out that it doesn't do very well on the cane method, well, I will already have cordons here that I will just simply leave, and then they can be the new permanent cordons. On my hemrod here, this is also cane method. So now I have a vine that I'm going to be training this way, and there's a vine that I've already started training that way, and some additional little canes coming out that I will be letting grow out, and then again I will choose the best one. The Thompson seedless is taking its time to grow out, but it's starting to, and it has shoots on both sides, here and then up on top. So I'll grow one that way, This one will grow that way, and this one will come this way, and we'll see how that one goes. My Venus is the cane method, and so I've selected 2 of the canes coming out this way and that way, and just as the others that are supposed to be trained in the cane style, this cane will be here for 2 years, simply because you're supposed to have 1-year-old canes, and I don't have any 1-year-old canes yet. So this is now set up and ready to go. I had in a pot my Midgley's purple, and at that point, when it was in the pot, it was growing up, and it had, on the last video, it had 4 little shoots at the top, and I have since planted it now, but I didn't have the metal stakes, so I just put some wooden ones for now, here and here, and I put some nylon string in the between the posts to hold the arms in place. This is a spur trained grapevine. So I have now what are going to be my permanent cordons here, and then as soon as I have a chance, I'll get some more of the metal posts, and then I will replace these wooden ones, and then put the wire and make it a permanent thing. I had a pretty tall vine coming up on the Concord, but I didn't like the way it was growing out, so I'm letting a new little vine come up, and this one already has little grapes here, and so this is a cane pruning style. So once it gets up tall enough, I'll snip off the top and start new canes to get them ready. So that is the update on my little mini vineyard. They had almost no growth on the last time, and now they all do. If you have any questions or comments, please post them and I will respond as soon as I can.